And we are live in our first, or not live, but recording on our very first session in the Foundry. So we've done maybe 11 or so of these before in Roll20, and we have switched to the Foundry. So there will be times where these two systems are a little bit different, and I'll have to stop and explain how things are going. The very actually first thing I want to do, and I guess I should have did that before I recorded, but are people getting annoyed by all the little people's names with dots going around?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's just showing where other people are looking, like where they have their cursor on the map. I can find that to turn it off. I just wasn't sure if people, if that annoyed people, all the little things going around.
It's fine. It's just like working on a group presentation or something.
Okay. And like it looked like Anthony did, if you left click and hold, it's a different ping than in Roll20. In Roll20, it was like a expanding circle. Here, it's like a cross that kind of turns, stays there for a while, and then goes away. So you can use that to, get people's attention. It will also be in your color and have your name below it. So scrolling on the mouse button will zoom in and out. Right clicking and holding will move the map. If you target your own character, press Control and then do the scroll wheel, you'll kind of turn your token around. Not really needed, but in case you want to do that. So having the same... Joe is having the Bauer problem for the other day, and I even made him a new character, and it worked for a good 20 minutes. So we'll see how that goes. So he's going in and out. But as we left your group, yes.
In the changeover, has anybody changed their characters drastically? Race, that sort of thing?
We haven't got to that point. This was a straight conversion.
Okay.
If people are switching to different characters, that will happen once you get back to town.
Oh.
So, this is the same scenario. You had defeated the kobolds on the road south of Krazak Tor, and you rested enough, because when I converted, I just gave you all full hit points and magic points and
I was going to ask about that.
and all of that, because I was messing around with characters and didn't want to have to go back and look.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not hurt anymore.
If you hover over it, it will say the first name, but your character sheet will say the second name, Joe.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed in the players thing, Bauer's set up with Decimus 2, and so I'm wondering if that's part of the thing, or...
Well, notice that Bob is Sir Emery and Sir.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Nicholas Old.
Okay, gotcha.
Did you write those, or did Foundry? I did not do
those.
Okay.
Yeah, Foundry wrote those. So
I'm not sure why it's doing that for some of you and not for the others, but we'll get through it. So yes, you have completed or had finished taking out the kobolds that were attacking the Gryphon, and You rested enough, and I am going to end this combat because the little thing around Francis was starting to distract me. You're about probably at least a couple of days away from Winterhaven.
Looks like somebody destroyed the grass up here.
I think somebody did a spell.
Oh, earlier I was messing around with stuff. I can't figure out how to delete it. Sorry, I made the grass.
You were doing a spell effect, and I don't like how spell effects work here, so there's a different way to do those.
Okay.
Was our latrine?
Odile doesn't cast spells, so she's very confused. She doesn't know what she did.
Well, shall we assume our standard marching order? Odile and I up front, scouting ahead, and continue on our way?
No.
No.
We have some things to discuss. We have loot that we passed about 2 hours back or 3 hours back. Do you want to go back and get it, or do we just keep going?
What loot did we leave behind?
When we killed the bandits at the ravines, we hid a bunch of their loot in the ravine because we didn't want to carry armor and stuff with us at the time. So that's all piled up back there. But that would be like a 3-hour trek back for a couple of us if we went without the wagon or cart. If we take the cart, I don't know how long it'll take.
So maybe find a place to hold up. Yeah, find a place to hold up, and some of us guard this, and some of us go get the stuff.
You mean split up the party?
That's what I said, Bunny Bread.
Yeah.
Splitting the party? That sounds like a brilliant plan. Let's do it! No, that's up to you guys. Bodil doesn't care about loot. I don't care about loot.
Well, that's how we buy you better armor.
Yeah.
I thought I just take it off the guys I killed.
Well, we did, but that's what the pile of stuff back there is.
Not all the guys we kill will have your unique physique.
Also, that wizard still owes me some money. All the money. I never got any money.
I thought you weren't worried about money.
Well, if you're worried about buying things.
True.
I've heard it takes money.
So did we dissect the kobolds for their muscle mass?
What?
Meat.
No.
Strip them of their weapons?
Meat. Are you a
Sure.
meat eater? It's kind of like eating lizard. I wouldn't ask you to eat human, but you might eat kobold.
I haven't considered that.
Well, let's find a place a bit away from this hypogryph or whatever's territory.
Griffon. It's French.
Yeah, move down the road a little ways more. Find a secure place. Some of us can guard this, and some people can go get the stuff.
Bodil, could you find a good hiding place for the wagon? A fairly secure location?
Well, I can give it a try. Let's just see how successful I am. That would be perhaps yeah. What kind of a role would that be?
Let me
Wilderness
check.
survival? Perhaps.
You think you got a pretty good spot.
Excellent. I'll put it right here. I think this will do nicely.
Looks like a fine spot to me.
Bet it does.
Lehman, I will help.
You can still see it? Oh no.
If you want to help, you have to do it before I make the roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So, just to inform you guys, apparently I pulled something in my shoulder, so I will be throwing one less stone with my sling than I used to.
So, and for your information, Francis, I'm the one that had been going ahead and finding the campsite.
Wait, who pulled something? Anthony or Nicholas?
He's making an excuse because of the rewrite of the
chain-
system.
The changeover dropped off one of my attacks.
Okay. That's too bad. Sorry.
It's these old frail bones.
Yeah.
And look, the muscles. You need to eat the muscle mass. I'm telling you, kobolds would help.
I don't know, man. They look awful stringy.
Well, your teeth
It's
would help.
it's weight resistance training. Nicholas Bodil claps him on the shoulder. My doctor told me that a bear of my age needs to be doing regular weight resistance training to keep up my muscle mass.
Then I shall attempt so.
Not while it's injured.
Push through the pain, I say.
He's not
So
20
who
anymore.
who is
No.
staying with the wagon and who is?
Wait. And who's injured?
Nobody is injured. Tony's just
I'm
making
Very
I
good.
was-
Got it.
joke about how thrown combat and ranged combat now don't have a rate of fire based off of
Yep.
weapons.
Very good.
Just saying I'm old. I'll stay with the wagon. I'm old. I'm not gonna go walking around in those.
We're all
I
fun here.
I can't carry a whole lot, so I'll stay at the wagon as well.
All right, I'll go with the carrying a lot of things route because I can carry a lot of things.
Yeah, carrying things isn't my specialty. So
Suppose it's for the good of the group. I'll be doing it.
Now I feel like it's racism. We sent all the big people.
Well, hopefully the
We-
big people have enough endurance and
We do make the world go round.
Well, if Cassius stays behind, I can go with the party. I don't have to carry anything, but I can help scout around and try and be useful.
We should.
well, your presence may be needed at the site of the little people because they're at risk.
Cassius, what are you doing?
I'm staying with the wagon. Since
Well, it puts us at about 3 conscious people here. It looks like Crandor and Karnak are fast asleep.
So you're saying they're bait?
Possibly.
So Sir Emery, Bodil, and Decimus head off to the crag area where you had tossed in some armor and weapons of trying to remember. I think it was all three kobolds, orcs, and ogres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We camouflaged them as best we could.
So you arrive there, and each one of you could either take one of the ogre-sized reinforced leathers, or two of the medium-sized reinforced leathers, or four kobold reinforced leathers. If you want to take weapons, you could take a large size spears. Each one of you could take one of those, or you could take probably up to about 8 javelins. There's also large axes that the medium-sized axes that the orcs used, and small-sized bastard swords that you could probably carry about three of the bastard swords, a couple of the orc axes, or one spear, because you are carrying your own gear and stuff with you. So.
Yep. Well, I'll carry some of these medium items. Most likely we'll find someone to repurchase them.
So.
And he's just kind of like non-discriminately just pick up medium items. Some armful of them to take back.
So you said we could take like a couple armors and a couple of the or some of the weapons, depending on which kind it is.
Right, I'm writing in chat.
I'll be right back.
Bodil will be using the power of absolute random to scoop up an armload of stuff and not care what it is.
Then you can do some dice rolling, because there I put in chat, basically you can choose one of the armor choices and one of the weapon choices.
Right. So just
So, Lehman, is there something you do that makes me zoom in?
No, that is somebody else did something, and then it might. Hey, let me try this now. Maybe that's what this thing does. Did that make people zoom in or not?
That did not.
Okay.
But when Chris typed, it zoomed me in.
Yeah. See, they talk. The little chat bubble appears.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
okay, that is pretty cool.
Little
we get
comic buttons. That's what happened there.
May I use my bartering skill to figure out what's valuable and what's crap that we might be carrying back?
They all look normal quality. They're nothing except for the bastard swords are kobold manufactured, so they will fetch a little bit more, but they're small, so that they're not as much. So it kind of, you give and take on those.
Okay, Sir Emery, is there anybody back in town that's huge like you that can actually use that spear? because most of us look at that and think that's like a piece of timber.
Well, worst case, I could perhaps use it. But in the meantime, we could probably... I don't know that there is, but I don't know that they have any large weapons, just in case.
Okay.
So the large weapon is more the wolfen size, not the troll or bearman. Bearman and trolls are very large. Ogres, the wolfen, things like that are large. So
Well, now that we've got our crap, let's head back.
So you head back. The entire thing took you about 8 hours. 4 there, 4 back. You arrive with everybody else. And can I assume that you are then continuing towards the town?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Let's assume that.
okay. Just to kind of get everybody in the vicinity. So you continue, or I guess that having taken as long as it did is nightfall. So you camp where you had hidden the wagon. You wake up in the following morning, which is the pretty close to what it is now, August 30th.
Awesome.
Just writing in my notes.
I'm back.
So
We were
it's
sad and missed you.
the morning of August 30th. Again, Bodil, you have it's just like a weird feeling that like fall's coming.
Okay.
A little bit,
I will-
little bit more than what you're accustomed to.
As we're traveling today, I'll keep my eyes open for, food and things that I can forage to keep, for when it turns cold.
Right. And you continue down the road. So let's see if I can activate this and bring everybody to the Nentir Vale. So your camp was about here, where the hard-packed dirt road kind of starts to be a paved road.
Okay.
And as you continue down, you get to that area. If you remember when you were going towards Krazak Tor, you had found an area that the road was devoid of plant life, and you get back to that area.
Yeah.
I don't recall we didn't like this, but didn't find anything particularly bad on it. Am I recalling properly the events of like a day and a half ago?
When you went there, you took special care to avoid the road. You did pick up sticks and stones, and I think you might even taken plants, and like when you threw the plant on it, it withered, but when you threw sticks and stones, nothing happened. I want to say that you at least tried to catch an animal and throw it on the road. Whether or not that is true, now that you're coming back, and like I said, animals and stuff have returned to the area, you have a easier time. So if you wanted to do the animal test and throw an animal onto the road that is devoid of plant life, you do so, and the rabbit just looks indignant and runs off.
Hey, Lehman.
Yes.
I don't know if I did this the first time. See Aura?
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
And I didn't see anything.
Is there any way to get around it with the cart?
Not really.
And the cart wheels are made of wood?
Yes. Rimmed with metal.
Okay.
So did the wood that we threw in there just disintegrate?
No. If you threw sticks, nothing happened. If you threw, like you pulled out some live grass, the grass withered and died.
Okay.
So it's fine. We'll just run the rat wagon on it.
Yep.
Is everybody wearing shoes?
It didn't seem to affect animals, so we should be fine.
Yeah, but just in case. All right, so yeah, we take the wagon. Bodil starts pulling the cart onto the dead road.
Okay. So
I believe Bodil sort of shudders when she does this. I think she doesn't like the idea, but she's still doing it because, yeah.
You step on that area and nothing seems to happen to you. And you pull the cart, the wagon forward, and nothing appears to happen to the wagon.
Okay. So just because we didn't say we did, we throw another living plant in there. Does it still wither?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole area around the road is devoid of plant life. So you get a little further, and suddenly, boom, boom, boom.
Not suddenly.
The ground underneath everybody who decided to play tonight pivots downwards, and you fall and spiral down into a dark area. The road above you closes. The wagon and the people who did not show up tonight are still up. They were behind the wagon walking.
Ah.
Hey, Lehman.
Yes.
This is rather specific and discriminatory trap.
I've got locate hidden devices, which says the percentage indicates a passive attempt to notice something when walking by.
Yes, I understand. I am well aware of what skills people have.
Okay.
Looks like you rolled shitty.
This that was not something taken in effect here. Now I got to figure out how to activate this scene.
Okay.
Configure. Oh, okay.
Bingo trap. Is it on the screen? I love it.
Okay.
Awesome. Oh, no.
So if everybody can go to road trap, I'm not sure why I can't activate it and send it to you, but
Oh, we're there. I'm there.
I'm there.
You sent me there.
Joe and somebody else, Bauer maybe.
Yeah,
All I see is
I'm
blue.
getting an error message on it.
Yeah.
It's canvas drawing failed for the token layer. See the console for more details.
Huh.
So
You would get an error message, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
That's my error message because I've got the same one.
Hour.
I have a blue field. That's all.
Try hitting F5 and see if that helps.
okay.
Everyone, I believe we found ourselves in an interesting location.
I think Cassius and I have just been teleported back to the wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's convenient.
let's see. It says see the console for more details. Where do I find the console?
Yep, same thing. Still blue.
What if I
So
activate here?
Joe and Bauer have failed to be tracked.
Oh,
Did
hey,
that-
there you go. I'm back.
Okay,
Yes, yeah, that's starting to show up now.
so
But,
I have no idea why.
But
It
I
looks. It
can't.
looks like. Oh, that's right, because it's your old character.
Oh, it's the old character. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Now can you see?
Yeah,
And,
and yep, now I can see, and now I can select the character. Okay.
and Bauer, can you see?
I can see, but I'm back to the orange box drawings.
You're back
Let's
to
see if I can
what?
change my character. I'm back to yesterday's Cassius. Or Decimus.
Okay, that might be because it's the old one. Let me.
I just tried to switch me out, so yes. Oh, no, it's still.
Oh, you don't have
Okay, I
a
can move
torch, so if you don't have a torch, don't turn on your torch.
Oh, sorry, I was playing. I thought.
Okay, I can move
Okay.
now.
So there might be some people who can't see because it's dark.
Oh yeah, I have night vision.
So yes, you tumble down into a trapped area, and there are worked tunnels. It actually looks like.
Did we? So Chris made it with us.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So once we land, I will light my lantern if I can.
Okay, and I need everybody to stop what they're doing except for Anthony. You can turn on your lantern.
Which one is that?
It's the
The
middle
flame.
one.
One of the middle.
The middle.
It's the light bulb.
Thank you.
So now the humans can see.
They're all alone.
Yeah.
All right.
And we will go ahead and let's start initiative. So everybody right-click their character and choose the cross swords and shield that says toggle combat state. Also
There is
put
no-
your...
Yeah, we get a message that says there is.
Just had to do it a couple of times.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
And put your the one above that is a stance, so go ahead and put your stance there as well.
Great for ranged combat. I can't see.
Oh wow.
Okay, Lehman, when I click my combat thing, nothing happened.
You're there. You're in the combat tracker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
the
on
one-
a If you haven't popped it out, it's the second tab on that list on the right.
Okay.
You can right-click the little fist symbol, and you will get a pop-out. So,
Yeah, on the right hand side.
Decimus needs to put his stance. Make sure your attacks matches your stance.
Okay. How do I do my stance now?
So right click on your character, or bring up the symbols around your character.
Okay.
There's one that's an aura, and then
Okay.
right in
Oh,
the
there they
middle.
are, the yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, and how did I get I clicked the hand next to me and I went down to -1 for some reason.
Oh, it's not,
Yeah, that is you parried or dodged, so you took up your attack. So what is your throne stance? How many actions do you have?
2.
2. Okay.
Oh,
So
you got more spry. You can do 2 now.
Yes, I learned to throw things rather than just chucking them.
So does everybody's actions fit what they're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lehman,
Yes.
when can I activate my knife? Do I have to wait till it's my turn to
Yes,
do an
it takes your action to activate, yes.
Lehman,
Okay.
you need to change mine to 1, please.
So
I'm in Mystic because I don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm trying to... Okay. So, and before you go into your stance, just to for further reference, make sure your hand-to-hand, or your attacks is what it should be. Like, you go to your stance on your main page, and you make that show the same as your yellow symbol. Otherwise, it will transfer the wrong number.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I forgot where that was. I didn't do my stance. That's why it happened.
So your actions per round, the number that you can change, that should be the equal to your other. Okay, so everybody's there. Now everybody can click the initiate button on your character sheet up at the top, kind of under your occupation.
Oh, we're supposed to click roll on the. Oh my god.
Wait, what are you?
Up at the top,
On your
there is
character sheet.
initiative button, and once you've clicked that, you can click the die that's next to your character.
Oh, so if I've already clicked the die next to my character, I don't need to do that.
Yeah, well, actually, it won't put your initiative in, or did it?
I see it. It's right there.
Is it your correct initiative that you rolled?
Okay, when we're talking our character sheet that we're looking for initiative, which section is that under?
It's
On
right
the
under your
combat.
right under your occupation, INIT.
It doesn't show when that rolled, so
It's at the top of the
I do
screen.
need to make it roll.
So
Yeah.
you clicked your die and didn't hit your init. You need to hit your init first. You don't click the die until after.
Well, now I don't have a die anymore. I just have a number there.
Yep. So next time, maybe.
So you
Get
rolled.
right.
Okay, I can. Okay, so Francis,
Yep.
did you roll an ish?
Yeah.
You need to click the die.
What
The
die?
On
The
the
die
combat
in the
tracker.
combat tracker.
Oh.
So if you haven't popped out your combat tracker, it's a second tab.
Yep. I got it.
So we will begin combat, and as you see in the chat, if you're looking at your chat and you have your combat tracker popped out, then you will see Decimus is highlighted at the top. The chat says that it's his turn. He has 2 actions that he can do, and he will do one of those. So what is
Okay.
Decimus doing?
He will take a few steps forward and waste his turn because he sees nothing to do.
So when he was done, he clicked the right arrow at the bottom. It automatically subtracted his action, and now it's the kobold's turn.
Hey, Lehman.
Yes,
Where's movement listed at on the sheet?
it is listed on the combat page under values to share. There's movement squares per round. That will tell you how many squares you can move.
Thank you.
And he will attack Cassius.
Of course.
So, Cassius, you are going to be hit.
I'm
you
going
wish-
to attempt to parry.
To parry. Okay, so roll a parry. That is on your combat. Up at the top under defenses, you should have something that says large sword, bastard sword, parry, that type of thing.
Yep.
And you fail. Do you wish to spend an action to dodge?
Yeah, I'll do that since probably he critically hit me.
So he dodged, and you
I will
really
mark off.
failed. You then hit once, and one time only, the hand symbol next to your character.
I did that.
Okay, so that is how it will automatically subtract an attack per melee round.
Yep.
So you still got hit.
Yep.
And he got through, but he barely hit you.
Yeah.
But he is a kobold with a weapon that is kobold manufactured.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So
That did not go through. Okay, so I guess for some reason you can't add and subtract from the little buttons. You have to actually go into the character sheet. Not sure why, but I just gave you some damage.
okay.
And that kobold is done. And now we go to the other kobold.
Okay. Oh. Oh boy.
And he is done. So Shep.
I do love how we tumbled down here, and I have no idea how far they all ran off before I managed to catch it. Shep goes to the edge of my light.
And then you can hit the arrow to show that
So,
it's.
yeah, okay.
When you're done, you hit it. That means that I'm done. Move it to the next person, which I like. And then it's Francis's turn.
I am drawing my dagger.
Okay.
How do I reflect that I've got that drawn?
You mean activated?
Uh-huh.
The dagger has the name. You click on the name and turn it green.
Okay, under all items.
No.
Oh.
Under combat. We're in combat, so you should be on the combat tab. You will see under defense modifiers.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Click on the name, not just the square, but the actual name.
Okay, I clicked on the name.
It hasn't turned green.
It hasn't turned green.
Not under attacks, where it actually says defense modifiers, global modifier, condition.
Okay, defense modifiers. I was under defense.
Yep.
Okay.
And leave it on as long as it's activated, and then subtract your points.
Yep.
And then when you're done, you can hit the end combat, or not the end combat, yep. And then it's Cassius's turn.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a swing at the guy next to me. He took a swing at me. I might as well take a swing at him. Let me find my attacks. There's my attacks. Jeez.
So he's going to let it hit his armor, and his armor will take a point of damage.
All right. That is my action. All right.
And then it's Sir Emery's turn.
All right, Sir Emery. It's going to move. Take up some space here in the center of the hallway. And bump a goblin.
Cobalt.
Yep, that's what I said.
They all look the same to you?
They do all look the same to me.
I beg your pardon.
So that's probably going to hit.
It will try to parry. We'll see how it does. It fails to parry.
There's a mere really big chunk of damage.
Let's see. And you just tore through it. You're not sure how it's standing. You hit it really well, but you definitely have wounded it.
So, according to previous fights, since I can't see what's going on, I just assume Cassius took a near killing blow.
Yeah.
Because I hear a kobold scream out in pain.
So if you're done, Sir Emery, you can click the right arrow, and then it is Old Man Nicholas's turn. And I love how it counts down, and I don't have to adjust numbers.
Oh, I'm starting to see people. Yeah. I don't see bad guys, so I guess I'm done.
Okay. And Bodil.
All right. Yep, Bodil's going to try, since she's in range combat, she can just see the one that Henry was laying into, so she's going to attempt to shoot at that guy.
So you hit it, but it hits the armor.
All right. And then on the combat tracker, I click the hands to say I'm done, or
No. You click the arrow to the right.
At the very bottom of the tracker.
Okay, so you did do 3 points to its armor. And I'm hoping this thing... Yes! Awesome! Awesome! Just a... for Bob and anybody else who's doing Roll20 and has had this happen, you know how in Roll20 you have to connect a token specifically to the character sheet, and if you mess around with the token, the character sheet messes around, so then everything's, you know, like all bad guys have potential to...
Oh, potentially, yes. Yeah.
Here, the sheet is attached to a token, but if you double-click on the token and not open the sheet directly, it basically has saved a different character sheet to that token.
Interesting.
So, like, my one kobold who's up there, he's all hurt and everything, and the other kobold's off in the distance doing fine. So that is really cool. So Decimus, you are up for your next action.
Yes, I move up and I will chuck the small-sized bastard sword at the bad guy.
Liam, did you see my message?
And miss.
Let me check something real fast.
Oh, I found it.
You found it? Okay. First.
Is it what you talked about before, or is that something that's coming later?
Let's do it as if it's now. That number will just be adjusted, so in the first place, put what it should be.
Put what it's based on regularly?
No, do the adjustment.
Okay.
So Decimus, you similar to Bodil, you hit its armor and did a point of armor damage.
Okay.
And then it is this kobold's turn. Wow, he's gonna... Kobolds tend to do well against Sir Emery, so let's see if...
Yep.
So it's heard from the other kobold.
It is wounded. It has taken hit point damage, so it's wounded. It gets a negative to hit.
Yep, so Emery's about to go down, everybody.
No, complete whiff. Because of it being wounded, it did not even touch your armor. It just kind of, it's so messed up. It just kind of wildly swings, and even though you're, probably 10 times bigger than it, it can't hit the broadside of a barn. So.
Which you are.
Yeah.
And then the other kobold, and then Shep.
Okay. Shep is done.
And Francis.
I can only do one psionic thing per round, right?
Correct.
Unless you're like a mind mage who's level 4.
And in the magic stance, or mystic stance.
Yeah, you have to actually be in the mystic stance then.
And I will try and attack
Okay.
that guy right there.
Make a 2d6 roll against your intelligence. So on your...
Is that Joe?
It's a bunch of kobolds in the dark, man. How racist are you?
Oh, God. Man, even his melee characters know this.
So
Use that as guidance. Do you want to attack the one in front of you or not?
no, I guess not. As I get closer, I see it's my companion.
You've ever seen that kobold somewhere before?
Now, he is wearing the armor and weapons of these other kobolds because he
Yes, indeed.
scrounged them from.
They do all look the same.
That is true.
But if you go to swing or stab, I guess, thrust forward with the crystalline purple blade, and you stop yourself at the last moment. And if that's what you're doing, then go ahead and click the end to your turn, the right arrow key.
Maybe I forget. If I go to cast a spell, it's just the level of the spell I'm casting it at, plus what?
Plus the level of the spell plus the level that you're casting it at.
Okay.
So if you're doing a third level spell at level 3, then that's 6 points.
Gotcha.
So it is Sir Emery.
All right. Let's slip it off.
It can attempt an automatic parry. Probably won't. Nope.
So we've learned Sir Emery's a tunnel fighter. That's why he's been having so many problems.
That should hopefully finish that one off, and then he's going to move. Even another 40 feet down the hall. Oh, should have done this one.
Oh, that's cool. Puts a big red skull on him.
Oh, hello, sir. Found another one up here.
So, yes, you just take down the kobold like it's nothing with your second strike. Stride forward, and you see the next kobold who is advancing towards you. And then you can hit your next turn. And then it goes to Bodil. And Bodil, do not hit end of the turn, but please let me know so then I can explain how we start the next round.
All right. Bodil is going to just move forward a bit in case she can see Emery or the kobold that we said was up here. Oops, wrong button.
I have to find out if Jess has the daylight spell. Jesus.
Emery.
He's about 40 feet. 40 feet
Oh.
that way.
Well, Bodil doesn't see the kobold, so she's just moving up and comes in.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to fire at something I can't see.
Okay. So when we as a group get to the very last attack, what we do now is we look on our character sheet. We make sure on our main sheet that the number in actions per round is for the stance. If anybody is changing stances, go ahead and change the stance now. Wait, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Does anyone not have the stance that they're in? And not have the actions per round that they should have? If you're switching stances, remember to turn off the old stance before you put the new stance. Is anyone's and again, adjust your actions per round, that first number under pools on your main sheet to reflect your actions. And if everybody is ready, then hit Anish. Click on your character sheet. Or sorry. Hold on. I got to do that first. So now hit Anish. Once you've hit Anish, then you can click the die next to your character on the tracker. And then everybody, wow, that kobold is not going to stick around very long. So, oops. I back up until we're at the beginning, at Decimus, and then Decimus's turn.
I guess I can move a little bit further ahead and... finally an enemy. So...
Yes, in addition to Cassius, there's this kobold up here.
So, how am I doing spells now?
You can either whisper them to me, or if you don't care if other people see them, you can click on the spell, and it will go to chat.
Right,
Okay,
I think he's
so
talking about how to put the field out.
Yeah. If it is a area of effect spell, then
there's the spell.
you can pull it out and drop it onto the map.
Just hoping I don't walk around a corner and boil my face off.
There we go. Okay. Wait, is there a Cassius? No, that's a Cassius pointer.
Yeah, that's
Or is it
Cassius
a
pointer.
Cassius?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
don't.
Now I see how the pointers
I'm
are-
just moving it so that I can actually. Actually, I think the kobold's here. Never mind.
Yeah, Joe, don't hover over other kobolds, or else they're gonna think
Okay.
we're gonna trade out for other kobolds.
So he's going to do a save. And he fails. So that, I believe, is a condition for him. Which he'll, if people move into melee, he'll be off. So I got his condition. And that was the damage done. Okay. And this will not be the feet in the air, but it will be how many rounds it is. So if you, on that spell, if you right click and in the upper where it says 0 and a little up symbol, change that to how many rounds the spell is.
Am I back at Decimus' spells doing this?
No, you
That's
should
not
highlight the spell.
The spell itself, the area effect thing that's on the board.
Okay, how am I highlighting the spell?
Right click it, and you'll get all
Okay.
those same symbols, hopefully, that appeared. And then there's one that says 0 with a little arrow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's usually for how many feet in the air you are, but it's
Yeah.
a decent way to put how many rounds are left for the spell.
And did you roll to see how many rounds he was blind? Or do I do that?
You do that.
Because when I look down at the spell itself, it gives me a D8 for damage, but I don't see a.
You can just type /roll, you know, /R.
Okay. Just R?
/R space and then the 1d6 or 1d3.
Hey, Lehman, is there a way for you to hide that from me?
If you want to, you can blind GM roll, Chris. So that thing that says private GM roll, if you click that down arrow and go to blind GM roll, only Lehman should see it, I think.
Yeah, what I'm
Yes.
asking is, should I know how long it lasts, or should only the GM know?
It for today, it doesn't matter. I haven't actually thought about it. I think you were doing it before, maybe, so I wasn't, or maybe I was doing it.
Yeah, I was
I don't
tracking it
remember.
before, but I just didn't know if you want it. So I don't know how long they last either.
I'll think of that and have a rolling by
Apologies,
next
Ocean.
time. And then if you're done, you can.
Oh yeah, I have to go back to combat E or whatever. There you go. Done.
And then it's Cassius's turn.
Okay. Let's see. So if I go up and take a stab at him, I'm going to have to save against whatever effects in there, right?
No, you will try to beat Decimus's targeting. Or, sorry, fail Decimus. Get under Decimus's targeting, if that makes sense.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I can just reach him and run up to here, and then I will stab at that guy.
Okay, so first, Decimus, could you give me a, or did you already do a targeting or not? You probably didn't since he
I
was
don't
in
know.
there.
That's why I was waiting to find out from you if you did it. 'Cause I saw you rolled something first, and I didn't know
No,
where.
go ahead and do a targeting. You should have.
Oh, wrong one.
There you go. No, that was it.
Oh, okay.
So,
So I didn't do spell targeting. I did.
Joe, go ahead and just do a dodge, and if there's any pluses, we will minus them, since you're trying to get under Decimus's number.
Okay.
So that would be a negative, so you rolled actually 2 points under that.
Okay.
So you do not get hit by the cloud of steam,
Okay.
so you are safe, and
Alright.
you can make your attack.
So I can bounce my sword off his armor.
You can still do damage.
Okay.
2 points of damage to armor.
Woohoo.
And then if you're done, yep, Sir Emery. I love this combat tracker.
Good, Sir Emery. Just funny spaces. I'm sorry. What did the fog do?
So basically, you just have to do a dodge. Any bonuses you get will act as negative, and you want under the number that Bauer rolled.
This is an obscuring mist thing, or this is a falling asleep?
It's a cloud of steam.
It's what he generally casts.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, hold on a second. Goodbye. Maybe I'm gonna not do that. Let's do. Because if we got this in hand, then perhaps we just need to go down here and make sure nobody else is coming in. That is 7. That is half of my move. Looks like there's somebody around this corner, but I can't quite see who he is. Although there's another kobold there. Oh, that's a cauldron. I think.
So are you doing anything other than moving and saying, hey, there's a kobold and a possible cauldron?
A potential cauldron. Yeah, let's go forward just a little more. And a dead person. Very good. Well, here I am. I think it's as far as I want to go because I still want to be able to block dudes coming in.
And just for the viewers, if I click on people's tokens, then I see what they can see.
Nice.
If I don't have any tokens clicked, then I kind of just see a darkened map. I can still see everything, but it's a little dark just to let me, as the game master, know that the players are in the dark.
All right.
So, Francis.
Did you see my message?
Let me go up. Okay. Is that what you're doing then?
Well, if it's available to me,
Yeah.
okay. Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, hold on one moment. Okay.
And
So that should have maybe helped you out a little.
yep.
Okay. And then you can, if you want to move, you can move.
I'm moving, but the light's not moving with me.
Well, you haven't moved yet.
You haven't moved. Now you
Okay.
have. Yeah, it's not going to let you see what's ahead of you before you actually your token moves there. So.
Right.
Yeah, cheater.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so hit the right arrow
Back to combat.
and Old Man Nicholas.
Starting to feel really abandoned. I come down here to make sure this isn't Cassius.
You healed the wrong kobold.
I mean, scale colorings, are they even the same? I don't know.
We've got to get a name tag. Yes. Hello, my name's Cassius.
Lehman, I have a point of information for you.
Okay.
My vision on this map is now I can see where Old Man Nicholas is, and I can see where my spell is, but I can't see where I am.
Is the
You
spell
can't-
still highlighted?
You might have your spell highlighted.
What do you mean by highlighted? Like click
Like
on?
you have your spell clicked on instead of you because you were changing stuff on the spell.
No, I even pulled my character sheet up again and went, or whatever. It's like, nope, don't see me anywhere. Nicholas?
Click your token.
If
Oh,
you-
okay.
Yeah.
Drag somewhere not around that spell, somewhere else.
Okay.
Make a square around where you think your token is.
Okay. Yep, there we go. That worked.
Okay. I wasn't thinking about what Knight would do if you're casting spells.
Like I am my spell.
You like transferred your sentience into the cloud of steam.
So we're on Bodil's turn.
Yep.
Yep, Bodil is cautiously moving forward in case she sees more kobolds. She heard Sir Emery say, "No, Cassius, you." Ah, there's one. And now that she found one, she's going to shoot at it.
Okay.
People.
Or
And
with her extremely close night vision.
yes. She rolled her crossbow.
So that actually hit.
Wow.
Now I get to roll the damage, or do you roll the damage?
You rolled the damage.
Okay.
Although apparently I keep turning off the this cobalt, so I need to move the spell so I can get that.
Alright, my eyes lost track of the... Did I do it? Did I roll?
Yeah, you
I
rolled.
did. Hey! Did I roll the right thing?
It doesn't say what you rolled, so that's why I'm confused.
I rolled 2d10 plus 3.
Did you
which
just
is
type
what-
it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Now next to the weapon, it actually has a little formula. If you click that, that automatically puts it into chat.
Next to the...
Just
So-
like when we were playing Torg, the button, the die. Yeah, there you go. See.
Keep the first one, thanks. I'm just figuring it out.
Right. No, that's
Okay.
fine. It's just
I
like
mean,
in
the second
Torg
one was
on
better.
roll 20, where you hit the actual damage formula to say what the damage is, not the die. But yes,
I get it.
you hit, and then, oops, wrong person.
Make it Kobold, not Cassius. Sorry. Or angry.
So you tear through the shock points, and you give a pretty good. I mean, your crossbow bolt is solid. It hits some chest organ that it probably needs.
You know, for survival.
And did I do that again? Yes, of course I did that again, because I can't just keep it minimized. I always have to keep closing it. So it will try to attack Cassius, who is right there. It is has steam in its eyes, so it's wounded. It just got wounded. So it is not going to have a very good. it just with pain and what I want to say, pain and steam, it is not doing anything.
There was insult and injury.
Yes. And Cassius.
I'm going to take another swing at it. Do I need to dodge again?
No, that's just a one-time thing.
Okay.
You kind of figured out how you can attack it without getting hurt yourself. And you stab it right between the eyes with your bastard sword.
Okay, so it's
And
basically doing the splits from the head down.
Split its skull right between the eyes.
Boom.
You found its weak spot.
So this kobold down here, it's not moving.
Nope.
It is sitting in a chair looking at you right now.
Okay. And it's my turn.
It's your turn. Yep.
Well, folks, there's another one down here, but doesn't seem to be aggressive. He's going to step up next to it and kind of stand guard over it. And say, well, do you speak the common tongues? And I'm assuming it doesn't say anything back, or maybe it's not saying anything back yet.
It doesn't say anything back yet. It kind of looks surprised that you were here.
Okay. And is it dressed similar to the others?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And on the table is a cobalt-sized bastard sword.
Got it.
It looked like it was in the middle of the meal, and you interrupted it.
How rude.
So if you're done, you can click to give it to the next person. Francis.
Clicking the thing that takes some getting used to.
Okay, so Francis stays. Old man Nicholas.
I can't walk any further, so I guess I'll search this kobold.
Some minor damage reinforced leather, bastard sword, typical stuff that you've been finding off of these kobolds.
Yeah, mostly looking to see if it had any valuables other than that.
Yeah, no money.
My feeble frame takes a while to get down this hall.
And if you're done, you can move it to Shep and then do Shep and Bodil.
Alright, well, I think Bodil moved as much as she could the last time, and she doesn't see anybody she can shoot at, so she's just gonna wait. There's no targets. She's not gonna shoot the only kobold she can see.
Yeah,
Seems rude.
quite.
The button.
Okay. So, what we will do now is, again, anybody who is changing stances, change your stances. Make sure if you change your stance that your attacks per round are correct under the pools. And if everybody's ready, then I will go to the next round. And now we can hit initiative.
Number that was written.
And Sir Emery? Okay. So we will go to Cassius.
Right, let's see. To whack or not to whack? That is the question. Ah, well. I stab, therefore I am.
That will hit.
All right.
And Old Man Nicholas. Well, I wasn't sure what it was going to do, but now, or did you hit the wrong thing when you?
No.
No, okay. But now it will attack Cassius. I will give it a -2 because it still needs to kind of grab its weapon and stand up. It is going to hit you.
I will attempt to parry.
Okay, and I did forget, since the change, rogues do not get auto parry.
Oh. Oh.
So you can spend an attack to parry, or you can spend an attack to dodge. I did forget that. Paired weapons will allow you, if you would get paired weapons.
Ooh.
I almost took them.
Let's see.
So that would
Yeah.
apply to any, like, Bodil's a ranger, things like that.
I will attempt to parry. I mean, parry
Okay.
dodge is pretty much the same thing.
And you parried.
Good.
And Sir Emery.
Well, this somebody's gonna have to do the thing. Push the wrong button.
Wow.
No damage.
It will attempt and fail miserably. So, let's see. You slice right through the kobold.
Oh, tried.
Thank you for distracting it. I was able to get that first hit in with no issues.
Okay. For the end of turn, move here, I think. Take a peek in, and then over to check out this. Inspect what looks like a dead body.
Yes, it is a dead ogre that looks like it is being butchered into chunks for stew.
Mm.
Your stew.
See. All right. Well, we found some sort of a kitchen or some such.
The buttons have to go on.
Oh, my apologies.
Alright. Y'all's gonna. Oh, not there. Sorry.
you like start to walk in and you're like, wait a second, it's not my bad vision, it's actually steam.
Right. Oh, my bad. Okay. I don't know which way anybody went, actually. So I'm.
Oh, I'm over here.
Oh, there you are, Sir Emery. Yep, it does look like you found the kitchen. Good job.
I like that your night vision sees him, and then the torch allows you to see Decimus way up in the corner.
Yes. It is kind of weird, but you know, that's okay.
Francis.
Yeah, I hit the button.
Yeah, and it's a module that I added that allows that shows the turn in chat. I like seeing that.
Yeah, that's
And
a nice effect.
movement is still limited to your pace, no matter how many actions, right?
Correct.
Okay. All of you people are speed demons.
I lost speed with the changeover.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine.
No, you actually have the same. It's just you're wearing armor, so it dropped it a couple of points.
Like you said, I lost with changeover because the armor never caused me to lose speed before.
It should have. You just didn't ever take it into effect, but it was on the.
I know. Lehman, I know.
Right.
It's now I get to
really
automate it.
Yeah, I know that now. I didn't know that then.
So it is your turn. And Jason did bring up, I haven't changed any of the spellcasting rules. If it's not affecting somebody else, you can just turn off a spell that you have an effect up at will without it taking anything.
Well, I have a question for you because you said about your number of actions. The first
Yes.
time when I did thrown weapon, it gave me 2 actions. Now it's giving me 1. So
It's
I'm not
probably
sure which-
because you only have 1 selected on your actions per round.
That's on your token, or is that on
Okay.
your character sheet?
Well,
on my
hold on.
character sheet, if I go there to the different things, every option in stance now has 1 attack, even though I should have 2 for thrown.
So you change that, you edit it, and change it to 2, and make
How
it a
do I
2.
edit it?
You right-click it, click Edit. It will pop up a box.
So where is edit? Because if I click on stand,
If you click on where it actually says the word stance, right-click on it, and then you'll get a little pop-up menu, and then you hit Edit. And then where it says Throne, you can change both of the ones on that line to be 2, and then close it. And then do the same type of edit over actions per round and change the minimum, or sorry, change the maximum and current to 2. Just write Throne also so you remember what you have.
so
And you could cancel spells in any stance currently until I take a deeper look into spells.
okay.
Old Man Nicholas.
This is my 2nd round, so done.
Huh. Sir Emery, you will be up.
So Emery, well, he'll, like he will this time, go into this little barracks area. And say to himself, well, it seems we've only found 3 of these kobolds, but I'm counting, and he gets his figures out and spends a little bit of time on it. More kobolds' beds than that. And he'll look around, see if he can see any like piles of treasure.
So these look like maybe recently they have been slept in, but there's no like armor or weapons or any other type of loot there.
All right. That's probably it for me.
Bodil.
Okay, Bodil's gonna assume, Jenny's gonna assume that since Bodil has a superior sense of smell, that she can just smell where Sir Emery went, even though she can't see.
Love her off. He's wearing, yeah. Nobody display it.
Just saying, because she's bad in the dark, but she has a good sense of smell. All right, well, she found where Samurai was, and she's gonna hang out here. Exciting as that is.
Francis.
I've done all my movement.
Oh, I'm sorry, Layman. I clicked the over arrow. Shop is done.
Ah, okay. So go ahead, and if you are changing stances, change your stance, change your actions if your actions per round have changed. And always wait to roll a niche until I tell you, because I haven't advanced it to the next round because I was waiting for people to change their...
Okay.
Gotcha.
I need to get everybody on their stance that they're doing and ready in their actions per round, and then we go to the new stance, and then we can add.
There it comes.
Somehow I missed one of these. So, Sarah Emery, you can...
Yep, sorry, I'll take care of Bods. He just stepped away for a second.
Okay.
Double click here.
These guys don't need to be in combat. They're taking up
This.
room.
Go.
And Francis.
Okay.
And just as an FYI, as well as the tokens creating their own character sheet, they also can create their own initiatives. So they all don't have to be linked to the same initiative, which is, again, cool.
And I'm done.
Bodil.
All right, Odil's gonna wander around looking for trouble into walls because she can't see anything. Is there anything down here? Let's see. Cassius? Yes, that's my friend Cassius. Oh, my friend. Yeah, I think she's probably done her movement now. So she just wandered around looking for.
Nice. That remember when I kept asking you if you could see the thing around targets, and everybody was like no, and I said, oh, that's for me. That's good. When you have multiple kobolds, I know which one I should move.
Yes.
And Old Man Nicholas.
All right, let's see.
I guess I will say, I assume that one's also not Cassius.
Yes.
Nothing in there. Got another, well, actually, all right, that's as far as I'm moving it for now. I still have like 60 feet to go. So for my next action, I can actually get somewhere if something pops up that I can see.
Shep.
Decimus.
Anybody check to see if there's further path beyond the that cloud of steam that just magically popped up in front of us?
No.
I haven't seen enough kobolds to account for the number of beds I found in here.
Well, maybe when that cloud of steam goes away, we'll have a surprise coming to it. Right, Nicholas?
Sir Emery.
I'm sure.
Gonna come up here and kind of wait by the steam then. And push that button.
No, Francis. Bodil.
Oh, I thought I had already.
Did you use about your movement?
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't see any more kobolds. Do you? Yeah.
Old man Nicholas. Cassius.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Not seeing anything but the dead kobolds, so guess I'm done for now.
Shep. And Sir Emery.
And Sir Emery.
Don't
He's
click
gonna-
anything. After, just let me know when you're done.
Got it. He's done, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the he's going pooping symbol here because that's what I'm gonna be doing here in a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to take a short break?
No, I mean we can, let's roll initiative, see where he comes up.
Okay. Well, first, remember, everybody put in your stances.
Right.
Yep.
Fine. Okay.
Oops. I did the wrong.
What's that other symbol next to Sir Emery?
It's the I'm gonna go poop this next round.
He's an ogre or a troll. Sometimes they can't help it.
Yeah. All right, so we're rolling initiative now.
Hold on one moment. I forgot one thing. Oops.
Place coming.
Oh. That's weird. Okay. So yes, everybody click. Sorry, make sure your stances are correct. Make sure your actions are correct. And now we can click initiative and press your button once you have done initiative.
Okay, Lehman, on my main page, I've changed it so that stance has 2 actions per throne, and it's
Okay.
still giving me 1.
Did you... Let me check something. Yes, you have to... The stance is to... where it says stance, that just reminds you. You have to change it up where it says actions per round. That's what you have to edit to make yourself get 2 out of 2.
Oh, was it variables?
No, and pools. Actions per round. Very,
Okay.
very first pool. You'll need to edit it and give yourself 2 maximum, and then you'll change the current value depending on what your stance is.
Okay.
I will go ahead and change that on the combat tracker to 2 for you. And then just be sure to change the first number, because right now it says 1. So if you stay in that stance, it's going to transfer 1 over instead of 2. There you go. Okay, so then everybody is ready.
Do I need to redo my initiative?
No, I was able. Well, did it? I thought I changed it. Okay, I changed it, so I must not have hit enter. So, Francis.
So we're waiting for the area effect to go down.
This is the 4th round, so it should go down after this round. I could have made it go away, but then it would have left our back door open while you all check the sleeping arrangement.
Who's this Urilik character?
Somebody we haven't met.
That's ogre food. I mean, ogre turned into food, maybe? He's fresh meat.
Let's see. Okay.
Sir Emery, it looks like your armor is going to get hit by a javelin.
And he's away from the computer.
Okay.
So does his character have the ability to? So it's his armor, so he's fine, right? Like he doesn't care.
His armor takes 1 point. He cannot. Well, I guess with the shield he could try to parry if he wanted to. Do you think he would want to try to parry, or just take the?
Would it sacrifice an action?
No, not for him.
Well, then I guess he'd try to parry just because it wouldn't.
Okay.
So I'm looking
So
on his character sheet to try to find that.
Large
shield
parry. Yes. So he parries. He's
right.
learning how to be defensive finally.
Hey.
He wasn't in his right mind.
And Bodil's turn.
All right. Hold on. Get to the other computer. And so Bodil doesn't see anybody in this team. Does she smell any other people who are not her friends? Because she has a really good sense of smell.
Yeah, the whole area though really smells just like kobold, like a reptilian-ish, like the reptile house at a zoo.
All right. Well, she's not going to go into the steam. She's going to wait on this side of the steam. She doesn't see anybody. She knows something just tried to get, to get Ceremony, but, yep, she doesn't see who it was. So,
Shep. Bodil is a target there.
right.
So Bodil, out through the cloud of steam, a small sized javelin. It looks like it's just going to hit you in your armor.
Okay. Do I?
And it bounces. It does not even do damage to your armor.
Awesome.
And Cassius.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, quick survey of situation. I still don't see where they are. They're on the other side of that. Okay. Alright. I'm just going to hold off and wait for them to pass through. So, yeah.
Decimus.
I will get rid of the cloud. You won't let me move it off the screen.
Yeah, because it's trying to move it through a wall. So I can move it off the screen. You can move it way back there. That's fine.
I didn't
It's
know where
just-
else to go with it.
Yeah.
It's its last round to be here, but there's no sense in us letting them do pot shots at us if we don't have to.
So you still get an action. As of now, it's just a thought to drop a spell.
Okay.
Like I said, in the future that might change, but that's how the rules are now, and I've changed enough of them since last game that I don't want to just compound it, especially when I haven't fully thought about them yet.
Okay, so I'll move up there and toss one at the bad guy. Where's my cup? Oh, wait.
Well, you were in the
Is there a
throne
way I can get it
stance.
to the front? Oh, that's right. I'm on the wrong one. So I will throw something then.
I can move that.
I'm used to being in the casting stand. My bad.
That was that the first one that you're going against?
Yeah, that's
throwing
the
at?
first one.
Okay. So yes, you hit it. Well, you hit armor. Sorry, but go ahead and roll damage. See how much armor damage you do.
So I
Okay.
was right. Stand up straight again because he's done pooping.
Right next to the die roll that you used to yes. So you did a
Yes,
point.
I thought the sword was doing +5, not +3.
As I sent out a PDF before we started, they're different weapons. Some weapons have changed the damage. So if you're done, you can pass it to the next person.
So I'm going to come to, I think, here. And Clobber Cobalt. I keep having to get ready to do my attacks. That is not how it's done these days. Ooh, and 8's probably not going to do it.
That's going to hit armor.
A couple points of armor damage then.
4 points of armor damage. And it already taken one point, so. And then you can pass it to the next person.
Boom.
Or thing.
Oh, there's another one.
There's more.
Wait, war.
You are going to get hit with a javelin if you do not try to
Alright.
parry with your sword or with your shield.
Yep, and have to parry with the shield. And that's there it is.
And
probably
you
did it.
parried. Yes.
Yeah! Talk to the shield.
That's two parries in a row for Sir Emery.
Hell yeah! Thank you. Oh, there's a pooping parry? Nice.
As much as you can because you know it's recording.
And Old Man
Oh,
Nicholas. A kobold with what appears to be wearing sturdier armor and a much more wicked-looking sword strides forward.
Uber Cobalt. Okay, check to make sure it's not catchy.
And he's just gonna hit Sir Emery's armor. Or no, sorry, he's gonna hit Sir Emery. If Sir Emery does not attempt to parry.
I already did the one parry, and now I would have to give up my next attack to do a second parry. Is that correct?
A paladin, if they use a shield, gets an automatic parry with the shield only. So,
There we go.
yes, you parried.
Is it? Oh, okay, and the only benefit of a critical success on a parry is that it always parries.
It will, how to say, a critical success means that if the other one got a critical and their total was higher than your total, you would stop whatever the special thing would be. It would still hit you, but it would be normal damage, not, double or triple or stunning and all the other things that could happen.
Got it.
So, Francis.
Okay. So, which one just maxed out? This guy?
Yep.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do a psychic mental bolt of force, Lehman.
Okay.
And I guess I've got targeting.
Yes.
So what do I do?
There should be a little die button that you roll, a D20 button
For the
next
target?
to that. For the target, yes.
Okay.
No. You should have one that says Mental Bolt of Force on your combat page.
Right. I do. I asked if I needed to do the targeting, and you said yes.
Well, targeting's added to it.
Oh, okay.
If you click that D20 there, see how it adds it automatically?
Yeah. All right.
So that's going to hit its armor. So if you roll damage, if you roll that damage number right in front of the d20 die, it will roll the damage. And it appears to not do damage to the armor.
Okay.
The kobold there is wearing heavy armor, so it's only 1 point for every 10 points of damage.
Okay.
This is, I want to say, besides Rasnor, the first thing you fought that actually had more than light armor.
Uh-huh.
So go ahead and switch it to the next person if you're done. This guy, he loses his action because he was in the throne stance. And Sir Emery moved up there. Bodil.
Bodil moving up and moving on. I don't know. She's gonna step on somebody. Can she? She's going to get that kobold with her
Okay.
weapon that she's changed to. And I'm gonna remember how to roll. Okay.
So it's holding a javelin, not able to parry. So you hit it. So you can do damage.
Do that damage. Not as good as the bow. I can't see anything down here, so I have to figure this out.
So you gave it a bear woman tap.
Yeah. Little bonk on the noggin. Bad, Koval. Bad.
And then if you're done, you can
Oh, right, the arrow.
shut.
So, can that square attack the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
So you're going to hit armor. You do 1 point of armor. That's this one. This is a throne. This one will throw a javelin at Bodil. And it will hit Bodil. She does not have any actions left.
Take some damage.
So you take some little bit of damage there.
I actually don't see. It says that you privately rolled some dice, but I don't see the code.
I took it off. If you look at your bar, you'll see
you
that.
took it. Okay, cool. Good, thank you.
Cassius. And if you look at your character sheet, you'll see how much you took.
Yeah, I see it now. I'm sorry for. I didn't know you were doing that.
Cassius, Joe?
Okay, let's see, where are we? Okay. I see where we are. This guy next to Bodil, is he still up and active? Or not? Or
Yes.
are there?
He's dead.
He's dead?
The one next to my character is dead.
Oh, the one next to Decimus. Okay, so it's over
Everybody,
here.
If they have a big red skull over them, they're dead. If not, they're not.
Okay. But they're... Okay, so I guess I'll head over here and hit this guy.
Okay.
That's it. Oh, come on. That's right. Double click. And where'd my attack go? There my attack went. Ooh.
Oh, completely missed.
Yep.
You're speedily going over there and kind of got off balance. And Decimus.
I'll do the same thing as last time. Oh,
So you missed.
so I missed.
You and Cassius kind of
Followed a pattern.
got a little off target on those.
But it did maximum damage to the wall.
Now, there's no attack of opportunity moving to here, is there?
Nope. Because
Okay.
if you think
No,
of
but you can
it,
get
running away should not give an extra attack because you're actually putting more distance between yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just moving.
Yep.
I'm just moving further up to threaten these guys on the back, potentially
Yep.
with their spears. or
No, that's
javelins.
a D&D 3rd edition and plus after thing.
Yeah. Like he's gonna go after this Ulrich guy because why not? I mean, that's
He's got a name.
got a name.
He's in chainmail and and has a pretty nasty looking little.
I would love to have some chainmail.
Tiny bastard sword.
But instead, I'm just gonna damage a little bit of chainmail, probably.
Well, he's going to try to parry. He gets that option,
He likely will.
and he does parry.
Okay.
I need
Decimus, you're done with
I
your
need
turn, right?
Decimus and Sir Emery to move to the next.
combat tracker, Chris.
Oh, okay.
There we go. And now that kobold.
So this kobold can't do anything because he is now
Aww.
engaged in melee.
Poor guy.
And this old man Nicholas.
I'm done.
Okay. So everybody who is switching stances, which is pretty much all of these kobolds, go ahead and switch your stance. Make sure that your actions per melee and your actions per round on your first page are reflective of what stance you're in. And once now everybody just check to make sure that those are the correct actions, and then you can roll initiative. Finish. And I'm probably
Mama.
and then hit your die. So did Bauer roll Inish?
Bauer is just as aggravated with initiatives as he previously was because every time I go to hit my die, it moves.
Ah. Interesting.
Well, as people jump above you, yeah, you shift down. I
And
missed.
that was the problem with the previous initiative. You go to do your initiative, and someone else would eliminate you.
Okay. Tremor is going to. Yeah, it's going to go after that same.
I guess
Dude,
what
and
it could
change
do
it
is anybody, or I can hit that die, so I can just wait until everybody's hit a niche, and then I can just go down so it doesn't jump.
That might not even hit his armor.
5 does. 5 would hit his armor. He will let it hit his armor.
All right.
Oh, 4 points. Or sorry, 2 points.
You hit the arrow.
Oh, and I have not hit the arrow.
And then Francis.
Renewing Star Blight.
Okay. And then hit the arrow. Old man Nicholas.
So I don't have a combat one for this setup, I don't think. The bolt that I do, the paralysis bolt.
Correct, because it doesn't do damage, right?
Right, it's just a throw. I'm looking for it to...
You should have a general targeting for that.
Does it roll to... Is it a roll to hit?
Yes, because if it can dodge, I think that might be it has to dodge. It will add your targeting to it, so it's harder to dodge. So I can see what number I have to dodge against.
I was going to say, because I thought it was like only an 18 or better dodges or something.
Right, but if you have targeting, that's going to make it higher, and then it gets bonuses, if it has bonuses to dodge, which I can't remember.
So spell target, there it is, sorry. Good lord.
Huh. It shouldn't have did it that way. Let me,
Well, I mean, that's a...
Yeah, I know. There should be just a different way for me to do it, so... you got that bonus, so that's
this
what
is...
it adds.
Yeah. So it is listed that you have it
Oh,
as a
okay.
dodge of 19 plus.
Yes, so that's what it is. And who is that against?
The Ulrich or whatever.
Interesting. It doesn't even get a normal save.
And I cast that at level 3.
That's a dodge. It does not dodge. Either that, because that will take him out of the turn order.
Yeah, that's like 18 rounds.
The rest of his life.
So, if you're done, you can...
Yeah, sorry, getting to the right pages.
Okay, this one here is going to try to stab Odile. And completely misses, like almost could not have been a worse way to miss.
Excellent.
And Bodil.
Bill's gonna stab the kobold. Like,
There, smash him, because I think you have a
smash.
staff.
No. Correct.
That probably will. Yes, you smash him so you can do some damage.
There.
You have wounded it.
Hooray.
And then this one is going to go against, going to try to hit Cassius.
Second.
It's going to hit your armor.
Let it hit the armor.
So it's going to do 2 points to your armor.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. That's that one, I believe.
Armor SDC on the front page under pools.
Okay.
Do it from there. You can't do it from the token. I don't know why. I thought you could, but it doesn't let it. Decimus.
Okay, so. Okay. All right.
And again, as a reminder, you're going to always have to adjust your actions per melee. The stance will just give you a reference, but you have to manually adjust. Otherwise, it will keep whatever you had in actions per round.
To see what my action, how many actions per the melee I'm supposed to have for my scenes. Does my question not make sense? Or?
Where you make here? Let me, since this guy is down. Well, that spell is over him, so I'm going to pull this guy up because he is out of combat, and I'm going to share my screen for a moment.
The PDF that you sent earlier today, is that what we're looking at?
No, that's not going to...
Okay.
So, I went live in Discord. If you hover above my name, then you can get a, like, view my screen, or it'll say something like that.
Yeah, got it.
Like watch.
This time, this is the thing that you need.
So you should see my kobold soldier up here. The character sheet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So on the main page, this stance here is reference only. This is just going to tell you what number that you have to manually enter here.
Stance there. Okay.
Okay? So if I go to a throne stance and it has one attack, this is not going to change. I have to manually change this
Oh, okay.
to 1.
So that, okay.
And then
okay,
this,
yeah.
whatever number this is here, that is what goes to the combat tracker. This does not go. There's no way that I can do that, but I wanted to give you some way of knowing quickly without having to open up PDFs or, looking somewhere else on how many actions, attacks you get. So that's what that is.
Thank you. I was missing that.
This number here, that's just the maximum. Out of all your stances, that's what your maximum would be. But you have to manually change that first one. So that's how it works. I will go ahead and stops streaming. Okay. So
out of miasma. Or
yes.
Whatever.
So that is, I'm not sure, I think I might have changed it to, if not benefit, to make it a little bit different. Because It was how to say?
D4 damage and -3 to strike parry dodge.
Right. It's a higher level spell than say your Cloud of Steam, but the effects of it naturally were worse. So as a way to counter that, this is kind of a gaseous, cloud that comes up, and it basically makes you sick. So I made the save, and your prayer strength adds to it, but it's against fumes instead of magic, and most people don't get extra things against fume. So while like the effect of it is a little bit less than your Cloud of Steam, it's harder to save versus. So that's kind of the trade-off I gave to it.
Okay.
So these two guys are right smack in the middle of it. So I'm gonna move it because I need to get these character sheets up. And then do a targeting that Sir Emery will need to try to roll under.
So,
Versus fumes. Versus fumes. So that should be decent. So Sir Emery, roll a dodge. This is not going to take a action. It's just to see where you are.
Oh, terrible.
No. You want to roll low. You want to roll low, so
Okay,
you
then
do
I'll
not
take it.
get... basically, his targeting is high against them, so it's low against you.
Okay.
So with your bonus, you actually rolled a negative there, and are not in any way, shape, or form affected by the cloud.
is
But
there some way to add my targeting to that? My Cloud of Steam gets a +1, but my miasma is not getting that.
Let me figure out why.
Oh, for future reference.
One of these guys was affected, so I'm going to have this guy be affected. So I move that up. Is that going to let me... Yeah, I can see that that guy was more affected.
Can you put the effect on the back? On the back layer?
It does
Everything
not
on
look
top of
like
it?
it. It doesn't
Okay.
look like it on this, unfortunately. Let me look real fast about the spell first. Okay, so the one is affected. So you can roll the D4 for this round to see how much damage that one takes. Okay, and then on your main page, or sorry, your combat page. Let me figure out what the difference between these two are. Ah, okay, that's why. It needs to say spell at the beginning, so you should be good after anytime you cast that spell now.
Yeah,
There's certain keywords that I have to add, and for spells or psychic powers or prayers, I need to write spell, prayer, or psychic, and that way targeting bonuses reflects onto that, because otherwise I would manually have to enter every single name of every spell that it affects. So it's easier to just say spell miasma, spell cloud of steam, etc. So again, let me pop out this guy to take some damage. Oops. And then there is one other thing I forgot to look at. And he is slightly off. So I gotta give him that condition as well. Okay. So Cassius?
I'm going to take one step over here, and then I'm going to hit that guy again.
Okay.
And I'm going to just take a little bit off his armor, probably, if that.
No, kitty cat.
He actually parries.
Oh, okay.
Even while he's holding bile in his throat and mouth, trying not to throw up.
Ah,
Oh,
And then this one's going to attack Sir Emery. And he's on point. Like, there is very little that you might be able to do. If you're lucky, you might either stop
Nope.
the. Nope. Do you want to try to do an action to dodge or not?
your mousey, huh? Where's your mousey?
You know, nah, I'll just set him back and
Okay.
assuming I'm still up.
No.
Well, that's my line. I'm the one getting blown up. Do you take hit points off, or do I, or what?
Yes, I'll take them off.
Yeah.
We have.
oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite a hit.
So yeah, he hit you, but you did not drop. So you're doing better. And Shep.
So Shep's just gonna try to drag this guy out of the miasma.
Okay. Have Shep roll a save versus fumes. And Shep saved.
Okay.
And you can switch and let Sir Emery see if he can return the
Alright.
favor.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Nope.
Well, you hit armor. Okay. Ah, there's where that went. Okay. Hold on one moment, I'm just... That was on this one, so that's on... Okay, there we go.
I forgot to push the button. That's going to take a while to get right.
And Francis.
Where's the kobold that's next to Joe? Is it right underneath him or off to the side?
It's right in front of Sir Emery.
It's right there?
Yep.
Okay.
Is it in the light?
2, 3,
Yes.
4, 5, 6.
At least I can see it. But Francis did something so she could run off into the dark anyways.
If I go there, can I attack it?
Yep.
All right. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see. It parried, even being
Ooh.
sick. So go ahead and turn it over to the next person. Did you hit that fast, Tony?
No,
or
I only had one.
you were out of... Okay.
I'm Mystic this turn. I only had one.
Ah, okay. Cobalt. This one is going to attack Bodil. And Bodil, you have a... Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. So you don't get hit.
Yay!
It actually had a total of 0 because you've wounded it.
Huzzah.
And it's your turn to maybe wound it some more. Armor.
Yeah, not with that roll. Alright, do I roll the damage because
Yep.
it's on the armor? Okay.
3 points armor.
Alright. And error.
And this one is going to attack Cassius. And miss. Very, very badly. Very bad. Not even close.
My turn.
And let's see if it can... It does not parry, so do some damage.
I did some damage. Not enough, but he gets the point.
He's wounded now, so he's both slightly off and wounded.
Yep.
And... Okay, this one is... going to attack Sir Emery. Sir Emery is going to get hit.
Of course he is. All right. Here's the attempt with the parry. Oh, that's a decent parry.
You parried. You are learning. Bodil has been teaching you how to parry, and it's
Apparently
paying off. Mostly. Shep.
The deal's lessons are like, okay, so the key is to just not get hit.
Shep will move here.
Thank you.
Attack that one.
Okay.
I didn't even see that one in there.
Yeah, there's a little cobalt sandwich between Bodil and Emery.
Parry. Oh, he barely parries. Barely parries, but he does.
So that's the
And-
end of the round.
And then, okay, everybody who wants to switch stances, switch stances. Do not click the die this time. Everybody switch stances. Make sure that your actions per round in that box fits your stance. And once that is done, then hit Anish.
And the die isn't showing up this time.
Oh, hold on. You should be able to hit Anish, so that's...
Yeah,
we'll see.
we can hit
We're
initiative.
doing... Well, I mean, it should count. We will see.
Yes.
Okay,
It did
so-
the last time I did that, so yeah.
Okay, so now nobody hit the die in combat. Now I will hit the dice so people don't get, and we'll see what was up to Francis. Let's just make sure this guy had a 4. Francis.
Yep, mine's
correct.
correct.
Okay, so that's how we'll do it from now on. So everybody can do the Anish. Once everybody has rolled Anish, I will switch it to the next round. I will hit the dice because I can do that for everybody, and then nobody's clicking it and moving it out of the way for other people to click. So, Francis.
Okay. How badly hurt is that guy?
Can you see his bars?
Barely. We got
Barely. He's
ogres.
covered up by Bodil and Sir Emery.
In a Bodil and Emery sandwich right now.
He's wounded, so he is into hit point damage.
I will attack him.
Okay. Well, he only has one chance. And he succeeds. You critted though. You rolled you actually rolled a 20. He did as well. But your total was higher than his total. So you do normal damage. If he would not have been wounded, you would not have done any damage.
Welcome.
So you still can roll your damage. And he is not happy. and he probably doesn't even realize he's not happy. That's how messed up he is. So you can go ahead and pass it to the next person, which would be Decimus.
Is he dead?
No. Does he have a big red skull on him?
No. Guess not.
Oh, he's got like 1 hit point left or something.
And I'm trying to figure out if you're in magic stance or not, because your actions don't match your stance.
Who?
Chris. Chris, you're muted if you're talking.
Okay.
Okay, I thought I took it off and changed it, but I forgot to hit the M to take it away. So
Okay.
let's try it now.
And if you click on, well, maybe you don't. If I click on a person in the tracker, or I hover over it, it will show me which token. The token will have a an outline around it.
A green.
Yep.
So if you're trying to figure out where things are, you can do that.
Oops, I hit the wrong one for attack. I did a melee instead of a range, so I switched it.
Okay. I see the throw now. Yep. So which one was that against?
That was against this guy.
Okay. So that is going to hit. And that one is which one of these guys?
Well, as soon as Lehman figures out what happened.
Yeah, you hit him, and he was kind of staggering around. You threw the small bastard sword at him, and it completed the kind of like when when you're bowling and the pin's wobbling and another pin hits it and knocks it down. That's pretty close to what just happened there.
All right. So remember, he's gonna switch out to his warhammer because clearly this sword's not doing it, and he's gonna thump Cobalt directly to his right. See, that's gonna work.
And
That is a potential critical hit.
And let's see. Oh, parry. Does not parry.
So I
So
roll damage twice.
No, just roll and times by 2.
All right. How's that? That should be sufficient.
That took a perfectly healthy kobold. And which one is this? To a dead kobold. Six. And if that satisfied you, you can turn it over to the next person.
Oh, yep. I keep not doing that.
So paralysis bolt on that one.
Okay.
So that's just where they have the dodge, right, versus a 19.
Yep. It does not dodge.
I say, quickly, strip them of their armor so that they're easy to kill before they are.
You mean slit their
paralyzed.
throats while they're unconscious?
If you can get through their armor. Strip them of their armor, they're easier to slit their throats.
If they're unconscious, it's a
Well, I've seen
They
people
can't wake up
stabbing
and
people in
stab us.
armor a lot.
Are there
okay.
any left?
All of them have been killed or knocked out, paralyzed for a while.
Two of them are going to be paralyzed for a while. That's why I said either strip off their armor or...
And Bauer, go ahead and do another damage for that one that's in here.
Okay.
Okay. So I will ask this. Yes, the best thing would be to either pull them out of the miasma and or cancel it to the ones that are paralyzed, to either strip them bare so they can't fight you if you're allowing them to wake up, or to spend a couple of rounds exposing a good area. Because even though, yes, you could, go up and kill them, they still have armor, that is pretty much covering them.
Right.
So you basically determine, are you slaying them or are you taking them prisoner?
I think we should take the one in the heavier armor. They look more important. We
Okay.
can ask questions.
Yep.
So now we're going to come over here by the healer anyway because he needs limitation.
I want to make sure that this person's taken care of, and then I will start working on.
I think
So-
we should take one prisoner and get rid of the rest. We need a guide down here.
Yeah. All right.
You think they'll actually tell you what's going on?
I think that anyone can be persuaded given the right incentives.
So you expect them to tell the truth?
Lehman, I'm starting to take the armor off.
Eventually.
Okay. Because we all know what happens when arguing over what to do.
Right.
Well, I am keeping a watch on the guys in the miasma, and it's not going to last very long, and I doubt it will kill either of them.
One in
just
the
turn-
miasma's dead. The other one's not.
Yeah, turn the miasma off, and the one who's not dead will become dead very quickly.
Just
Yes.
let the miasma do its job, and then you strike at it when it's over.
So you'll have two more rolls that you can do with the miasma. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Okay.
So, Lehman, the first one should still have been paralyzed for like 15 minutes to have enough time to take the armor off
Yes.
and bind their hands.
Yes. And then the question will be, is this guy living or dying?
We don't need two prisoners. So yeah, I'm going to expose his jugular vein and then open it up.
You're actually going to dissect it so that the jugular vein is out and then cut it? That's
Well,
good.
I'm going to expose the patch of neck that the jugular vein is under.
Cassie
And,
is going to lift the helmet up, and I'm going to stab it.
So everybody can take themselves out of combat.
Okay.
You highlight your character, and you just click the little cross swords, cross shield, or cross swords with the shield button, and that will.
Yeah.
Or I guess I can just end combat. Never mind. I can just,
Yeah, I don't think it takes.
Yep, it's not letting me drop it.
Okay. So it's one of those things where I've done so much as a game master, I don't always realize what you can and cannot do. So.
Right on.
It is 9 o'clock, so next game we can start off with. I believe it's
Questioning our prisoner.
questioning. Yes.
I will begin healing Sir Emery as well.
Okay, so go ahead and both of you, Sir Emery, you should have a button that says like healing base or base heal, something like that.
Okay.
And then, Anthony, you should have a button for your healing power.
Can I back
Heal base.
old Nicholas up in the healing?
No, because he's doing it mystically.
Is there a way to tie him up and use rope works and take my time doing it while he's unconscious for however long?
Yes.
All right. So, and then
You-
you'll add the hit points.
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting the rope works thing out. Rope works using. Okay, you think you got him pretty good. Actually, you think you got him extremely well. You are extremely proud of your tie-up job.
Okay.
And then Sir Emery's base plus that base is that amount.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, there.
So I did forget. I should have wounded you, but you are no longer wounded.
Yep.
And I'll do a second one.
And
That's okay. All of my attacks were misses, except for the critical hit.
okay. And it didn't roll. Even if you would have had a -2, it would not have been able to parry that.
So what? Oh, am I clicking the wrong thing, Lehman?
No, that's what you do.
Okay.
That's
So
the
he
base.
healed. So he healed just hit points, no shock points.
And he just did it again, and healed you that much before we quit for the night.
Oh, and does that include my base, or do I need to do that again?
Nope,
or anything?
that includes your base. All I needed was to
Right.
see it once.
Got
And then basically, I add the target's base and the healing. Those two together is what you get healed. So
Got it.
So,
And what is the base derived from?
It's no longer a random roll.
correct. It's no. Well, there are various heals that might be random, but the normal one, no, is not a random roll. It is your level, the target's level, and then 1/5 of their PE is their base, and then
Okay.
your level is the heal base,
Okay.
All right.
or
So one more, and I'll be in
or different depending, on the ability. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the